A few moments later.
Never, like you could have argued, said, Mavado sent a subliminals at me too, like, there ain't no real Mckoy there, that's the baby boy. And I am the real motherfucking Mckoy.
Hey! Atasa!
These cameras are purpose-built and purpose-designed for police activity.
I observed something in Jamaica. I speak from my experience. I realize that the church.
Now we know that some people in Jamaica, especially some man, hate to see woman dress certain way and look certain way.
And that's this thing you got. When I can't compare Sean Paul to the Vybz Kartel and ask which one is bigger. It's a stupid question.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So do you think me two mix up people or it's just great minds operating alike? What me would I talk about? Would I talk about the fact that the other day I see Vybz Kartel roll out with a brand new custom car? You get to me and say, have the whole social media in a conversation and so forth, and the ones that say, I mean teacher, go and do it. You get to me and say, however, you know, a couple years later, Beenie man would I see roll out in a something crisp as well, my people. You get to me and say, yeah man, would I see where the likes of Beenie man posted a short while ago on his Instagram page, and as I see a little video a broadcast a Beenie man post on a Chris machine said speed. So as me say, me don't know if you know it's just trying to say, well, Vybz Kartel cannot get all of that hype, you know, as it relates to buying another brand new car again. Beenie man have to be included in that conversation. Or Beenie man just do what I do normally, my people. I don't know, Beenie man I promote him upcoming show, summer season, you know, I think about 5 years, it never gone and it's returning back to the stage set speed. But as me say, a brand new with Beenie man post up on the seat, and you don't know, you know, over the years when it comes down to Beenie man as king of dancehall, he has been relatively quiet, but you know, in the 2026 you're seeing a lot of Beenie man all over the news. You see it almost every day. You have to have some discussion about, you know, the dancehall star set speed. So as me say, I don't know if I me, I don't know if I me I made this thing from a mix-up angle, my people, or you know, Beenie man deliberately I do this for we say exactly what we are saying, my people. I don't know. We don't have to make the decision, but as I said the other day, I see teacher roll out, you know, well mad, and you know, I see Beenie man I roll out cross and angry as well, my people. So as I said, leave the thoughts and comments in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and also click the notification bell. You don't know, we keep it coming. And what that me hear as it relates to Vybz Kartel album, my people. Me hear some man a leak the man album on the internet, and yeah, well, me not really see it still, but me hear and see even man I make blog and them thing about the whole thing, my people. And me never understand where I go on with Vybz Kartel them team, because me think say when it comes on to your album, it's supposed to under wraps until we purchase it or stream it on the platforms them and hear what I go on. How the album are released on YouTube and all of them places, a man I get to play songs and so forth, and the album not release officially. I want to go on in the camp, my people. You know, tell Vybz Kartel them to fix up the thing and make sure the thing operate the right way. You see, it as me say, I hear me ear, because I want to hear the album when it drop officially. I don't want to hear nothing and then me not get the surprise when it drop, and it kind of cut the momentum for me. So me now go search it and listen up, my people. If Vybz Kartel himself preview a little thing, me will tune in from this. So, but me no want to hear no, when no man put on the internet if I know something authorized officially. But me don't know what I go on, my people. You get to me and say, as me say, it's a conversation when me hear. Me don't know if you no see it too. But outside of that, we also see where the likes of Sean Paul is acknowledging again that when it comes on to clashes, you know, it's a thing where turn artists into giants, and he would have take him eyes and witness that, just like all of us. We have seen him on the latest World Music Views interview where he's stating that even Jay-Z chose some words at him, my people. I get to me and say, yeah man, and he's stating that even Agent Sasko sounded as if him chose some words, and him ignore, and even Mavado him say sounded as if him chose some words. You get to me and say, we all listen what Sean Paul is saying. You see it. He's also, you know, stating clearly that he is the real Mckoy. Very interesting. Check it out.
I've seen people war and they become they both become, bigger artists. But as I said, in my personality, I've never felt the need. And as I said, I only ever heard that one subliminal. One time, Assassin go on with that thing where him say, "Give me the light now." Him say, "Give me the mic now." Him say, "Give me the light now, Sean Paul. Give me the mic." Like him, I say, "My turn now." but I never take it as a disrespect. So I would only see, like, I only seen those two, point. I never, like, you could have argued, said, Mavado sent a subliminals at me too, like, there ain't no real Mckoy there, that's the baby boy. I sing a big song named Baby Boy, and I am the real motherfucking Mckoy. The rampant. But I never take it as him a talk to me. So I never answer him either at the time. I mean, he was an artist building his career, and as I said, I mean, I can tell you, say, one time I ever feel like somebody threw a subliminal at me, and it was Jay-Z. Yeah.
Tell him about that.
Well, he have a song where he say, Jay-Z puffing a la la la, and him in it, him say him have a laser light. You need a light?
What people? But Sean Paul a bad boy. Sean Paul say, yeah, I me are the real Mckoy. Which musically, you can't go around the thing. That is Sean Paul. You get me? I say, however, when it comes on to Mavado, me personally, that's a Mckoy Mavado breakout single. And me not in a Mavado mind for know if him did actually sing towards Sean Paul still. You see it. And me can't tell Sean Paul not to interpret it, how him interpret it. But me personally, based on my personal interpretation, I don't think that that song had anything to do with Sean Paul per se still. I get me, I say, yeah man, as me said, that would have be like probably the first track me here officially of Mavado. So, and them the time that Sean Paul a big giant artist, Mavado was not in no league. Them the time they fit I say him a shade Sean Paul and even forget Sean Paul to even respond me people. So, I do not think that song had anything to do with Sean Paul. I get me, I say, I think it's just a gangster song and, the argument of Mckoy and Baby Boy and all of that rhyme. That is just my view, my people. But I even see overall music views in the comment section, some bridgings I say, Jigga or Jay-Z never did a look on Sean Paul and so forth. And me, I say, well, when them when I start listen music, cause as me said the last time, me check when Sean Paul and Beyonce did that collab Baby Boy. Jay-Z almost crash out and mad out, to how the Jamaican star deal with the thing, my people. The man feel threatened. So, I don't understand where the man must say like them thing Sean Paul thing a joke thing. But tell me on the thing still, my people. And also speaking of Sean Paul, we that's where Irish and Chin is stating clearly that it's disrespectful to compare Vybz Kartel to Sean Paul, my people. You get to me, I say, yeah, man, he's outlining clearly that, Vybz Kartel is not on Sean Paul level musically, just like how he would have outlined that it's disrespectful for people a size up massacre to Vybz Kartel. That is how he would have put forward the argument. Very interesting. So, I don't know what I think, but with most definitely, I got to take a listen. Check it out.
Your opinion is simply the halfway mark between your knowledge and your ignorance. I saw a poll the other day going around on social media where people were asking who's a bigger artist, whether it's Vybz Kartel or Sean Paul. Are you guys mad? Like, think about what you're saying. Now, listen, I rate Vybz Kartel, Maria Sean Paul, right? Two great artists. But come on, guys. Comparing Vybz Kartel to Sean Paul is really disrespecting the efforts of Sean Paul. When you're going to ask who is the biggest artist out of the two, it's almost like you're talking down on what Sean Paul has been able to accomplish throughout these years. Just like when people were trying to, compare Massacre to Vybz Kartel. Many of us saw that as a disrespect because we have said, even though Massacre is this great artist, him not reach there so yet. Give him time to grow into that, right? Well, it's the same way that I'm saying that you can't intrude Vybz Kartel's career on Sean Paul's achievements. That's not right. You can't do that. Vybz Kartel not reach that Sean Paul something there. Sean Paul is not no regular artist. Sean Paul is reaching spaces in the world that reggae has never been before, dancehall has never been before. He's opening doors for the culture that has never been opened before, right? So when we look at, and I get it, you know, we're all infatuated by Vybz Kartel and what he's doing for dancehall and the doors that he's opened as well. And they're two different type of doors, right? So I'm not saying that Vybz Kartel doesn't deserve credit for what he's doing, because he does. But when you start to compare the credit or the contributions of Vybz Kartel to that of Sean Paul, and then you ask who's bigger, I think that's a disrespect to Sean, right? Sean Paul is the biggest dancehall artist in the culture at this present time. There's nobody that has the reach and the respect that Sean has, right? And comparing him to Vybz Kartel is not fair. One, is not fair to Kartel either. Can we just split it up and, you know, commend everyone for their contributions separately? Can we just say, okay, Kartel should be respected and rated because of this, right? And, you know, Sean should be rated because of this, and Buju should this, and, you know, Massacre this, and can we do it that way? So everybody gets their proper celebration for what they have contributed. And I know there's other names that I can call as well, Beenie and Bounty and Sizzler and Capleton, everybody, right? Everybody has a reason to be celebrated. For me, it's the growth of the genre and the culture of dancehall and reggae. It's not about the growth of an individual only, you know what I mean? Collectively, you know, a lot of artists should be celebrated, right, because of their contribution to building, you know, brick by brick building, you know, the empire that we have as reggae and dancehall. So many artists have walked over and put their bricks there in order to build, you know, to build now the big empire that we have, right? But everyone needs to be celebrated for what they brought to the table. There doesn't need to be any exaggeration on what somebody's contributed just because that particular person is your favorite artist. And also this thing you go. When I can't compare Sean Paul to the Vybz Kartel and ask which one is bigger. It's a stupid question. What do you mean which one is bigger?
People, that is what Irish and Chin is saying. And as I said, this debate are going in all the whole of last year and so forth. And it's an argument where me can't bother to waste my breath pan, because in terms of artists and their magnitude, that one way we measure them, people. I get the way I say, yeah, man. But when it comes down to this Vybz Kartel and Sean Paul thing, you know, a one bag of deflection and, you know, all sort of different something people. I get to me and say, yeah, man start say Sean Paul and no dancehall artist, man start say him lyrics, them and this and that. All sort of madness, my people. I get to me and say, yeah, man. And while Sean Paul himself is not the kind of artist to come out and, you know, make certain declaration and, you know, in a talking on the internet, you know, the likes of even Popcorn that come out and make declaration that he is the biggest, my people. And we can just hands down say we don't know debate that Popcorn is not bigger than Sean Paul. I get to me and say, but Popcorn that declare that, hey, you know, the other artists, them are bigger than them. And I have not seen any effective debate as it relates to that, my people. Everybody quiet. So, me not even, as me say, me not really see the point for I run down this argument. But anyways, my people, on some general topics, we that's where an ex-police officer was shot and killed by law enforcement, my people. We get to understand that he was involved in what was supposed to be a robbery. According to over Andre Williams media, you know, they are stating that the man fatally shot by police followed an alleged attempted robbery involving a taxi operator along Camp Road yesterday was a former policeman. He is Sian Robbie, age 34, my people. And they are stating that the ex-cop was reportedly dismissed from the JCF during his probationary period for misconduct, my people. I get to me and say, so it look like you have a police officer where choose to be unruly, and when I talk about Popcorn brand, you know, genuinely unruly, where them have to dismiss him from the force, and him decide say, you know, him go force himself in a criminal activity, and clearly the officers them force him out of the world, my people. Judge know, you know, once have to know say them have to try to make more meaningful decision with them life, you know. Because when me check it, my people, the fact that him as a person where could have reached in the force, you know, that shows that he's not a done to certain extent in terms of like qualifications to go in the force and so forth. You actually make a breakthrough. Some man would have even want the opportunity there in the first place. So if you know, do foolishness and get boots out and then gone for robbery or attempted robbery or whatever them say it is, and go get flush out, it come like a joke thing. You see, disappointment and embarrassment for even your family members. Jaja know. But outside of that, my people, interestingly, me would have come across a live on TikTok with Prime Minister Andrew Wallace. And, you know, it is about the whole body camera thing. Where I see where he is, you know, demonstrating with a couple of officers that already has on body camera in a Jamaica, my people. He's outlining, you know, how the body camera work, and he's outlining that they are going to be like different types of body cameras, and you know, actually stating that they have to train, you know, and all of that, my people. So I don't know what to think about the argument where he might go present, but we are showing. I want to tell more one thing. Check it out.
That is absolutely not the case with these cameras. These cameras are purpose-built and purpose designed for police activity with civilians. They are designed for all kinds of environments. But for the value of the camera to be fully realized, I want to point out what Senior Superintendent said. We first had to train the policemen to use the camera. The training exercise takes some time. Then you had to put in place an entire back office operation for these cameras to be charged, for these cameras, for the footage to be downloaded at the end of the day, for the footage to be stored under secure conditions so that it has evidentiary value. A chain of custody has to be established. But it's one thing to say, all right, I've put cameras on our policemen and they go out and the footage is recorded, but you don't have access to the footage because you don't have broadband internet that you can transmit footage to areas where it may need to be analyzed. So it is an entire ecosystem that has to be built out for cameras to be deployed, and then we have to order them and they have to be built, and we have to wait a period of time for that to happen. So we have 1,000 that we have deployed, and we are seeing the deployment here. We have 1,000 more on order that will be coming, and we will continue to order in various rounds until the entire force has cameras. Now, let me also say again, not every camera of this form factor, meaning a camera that is deployed on the torso, is going to actually capture the evidence, the interaction that you need. If some of these gentlemen are on tactical operations, let's say, and they have to be, let us say, crawling, or they are operating in environments where there's a lot of smoke, or it's dark, or these flashing lights could give them away, or the sound, then this form factor, the body-worn camera, meaning on the torso, would not be the best form. There are other forms that are used. They have helmets, you have night vision goggles, all kinds of other devices that can capture image and that can be used for the same evidentiary purpose that can be deployed. And the JCF, I'm sure, is examining how that kit can be used for other deployments, other formations in the force, which are not necessarily forward-facing, meaning that they don't interact necessarily with the public in public areas. So yes, we would want to be able to capture the activity of our policemen and women in all the actions that they undertake, and I'm certain that there are cameras of different forms and designs that can be deployed, and we will get them into the force. Notice how well kitted these officers are, and they are now equipped with the electronic printers for the electronic ticketing system. So it's not just the cameras but it is other gear that they will have. And we are also looking at deploying other less lethal tools to the police to help them in carrying out their law enforcement and public order. Gentlemen, thank you so much for displaying your body-worn camera.
Say I'm a beautiful people, and that a go on pan what a go on. And as we say, you know, we need the body cameras them. You see it, yeah, man. We want them to roll them out, you know, as quick as possible. According to them, 80% of the police officers will have by 2029. Some people think that it's either 2027 or 2029. I'm not really sure, my people, but however it is, you know, we want it to be done as soon as possible, because we are hear too much stories where questionable. Sometimes the police them give accounts and the residents them say based on how the thing go, them not think that it got away there, and you do not even know who to believe, because you don't want to jump on the side of the residents them and, you know, man, I make you know say a criminal, you're basically a back criminal activity. And you don't want to jump on the side of the police and you look like a system dog either, because you're back police, you're a criminal. You get me and say so at the end of the day, the camera will give clarity and you can make your judgment from where you see with your own eyes, not where nobody will tell you. You get me and say, my people, yeah, man. And outside of that, I see where a man a blast Marvin Liquor Fire for chastising farmer, MP, and beauty queen, which is still beautiful. You know, the likes of Lisa Hanna, my people. I don't know Lisa Hanna have her body products, them sell and so forth. And she's giving examples by, you know, showing that it work on for her own skin. And of course, she have a very thought-provoking video over on Instagram, my people, and we see a beer man, me see a crash out over the video. You know, some questionable men, you know, most of them. You get to me and say, yeah, man, with that, because we're not really sure about some of them. But, you know, most of the regular man, them not have a problem with the video. Them love to see what go on and so forth. You get to me and say, because we love to see when the woman them look a particular way, but with timeline. But some of the man them where they never really sure which direction them are go in terms of being straight or lean. We see them out here criticize Lisa and my people. And I am not saying that Marvin is shaky. I don't know the guy, but I see multiple people, even some where no supposed to criticize the woman attack my people. I get to me and say Anna criticize Lisa, say she doing too much and all of that. However, as me say, a bridging the law burn out Marvin Liquor Fire say him fi stick to the revolutionary side and leave Lisa Anna alone, my people. Check it out.
Now we know that some people in Jamaica, especially some man, hate to see women dress certain way and look certain way and represent themselves to the fullness. What is this? Marvin the Little Fire, you're having a problem with everybody, with everything. Focus on the revolutionaries' lifestyle and allow the woman them alone. You can imagine the man attacking Lisa Anna. Oh, former beauty queen. 50 years was shh. I mean, I believe so she have 50 because that the smooth, silky skin, strong body there. Look fresher than her. 18-year-old girl. Just because she just seen her auntie and just proceed alone. Advertising her cream and showing the beauty of her body. She's representing female and tell them say she walk with a beauty and don't be shy and scared. Talk about the woman sexualizing her body. You can fire. You chat too much, Marvin. Well, on it. You have a woman? More often, pose up your girlfriend, make me see. Pose her up at the beach side. Pose her up. Did she ever enter a contest yet? Can your woman wear shorts? Oh. Can she wear body rider? Oh. What you want to stand up and just up in her? Long big old gown like a she a Muslim. Shh. A whole woman. She's not. She's fresh, vibrant, sexy, appealing, and look good. Marvin the Little Fire. You're too much, you know. You know we're ready, but you're going overboard now. Too much is too much, you know. Stay upon the revolutionary side and let Lisa Anna just how she want and how she please. We are comfortable with it. Why you hate the woman, sir? Oh, can't see smoke without fire. Because your woman look like she. Your woman don't strong and sexy like she. You can't fix up your woman in a Marvin if you have one. By the necessary matter of fact, this is a nice selling cream to tighten the skin and tone on the body and to look fresh. Buy for her, support her. That will suit you well. But for now, leave her. Make sure just how she want, please. And talk about she's not a role model. She's a role model to everybody. She's a role model to the big woman them, that they must put themselves together. And this is what to attract man, so they can be wife. Yeah, Lisa, you're doing good. Continue. Don't be a Marvin little for your mind. I'm jealous over you. Yeah.
So yeah, my people, that is what the brethren I say as it relates to Marvin, you know, and me 100% agree, my people. You get me? I say, yeah, man, that Lisa Hanna should be left alone for promote her thing. You get me? I say, and you know, not because she's 51, it means that she need to, you go cloak up and look whole and get old and call them old age pan herself. If God designed you with certain amount of beauty, my people, I do not see why you're supposed to cloak it up and close it up just to please society. You get me? I say, yeah, man. But anyways, just to close off with I say an ex-sister in a blaze of fire on the church and the state, my people, stating that, you know, she would have basically described them behavior as inhumane, my people. Very interesting reason. I don't know what I go think about this reason. And if I don't feel like you know, she are reaching her reasoning, or I don't feel like she has a point. Listen to meditation, my people. Check it out.
I observed something in Jamaica. I speak from my experience. I realize that the church and the state, they work together. They're not divided. The aim is to siphon the people them energy. The aim is to keep the people them depressed and sad. So the church keep them in a fear in terms of them talk about hell and punishment, and want them to become submissive, obedient to the church. Where them call it, say you're obedient to God. So them not want the people them to have them own voice and them own thoughts and them own mind. The same thing with the politicians them. Them have the people in fear. Them use the police force to keep the people in fear. That demonic force that them call police force. The Jamaica constabulary force. And them use the Jamaica defense force also for help to keep the people in fear. Them keep the people them rob up the money, the taxpayers' money, to keep the people them in a low frequency so them can siphon off them energy. So between the church and the state, the aim is to siphon the people them energy. Anytime the people them complain, you hear them call the name of the Prime Minister and across the Prime Minister. Empower the Prime Minister. The more them talk bad about the Prime Minister is the more them empower him, because them need negative energy. The energies of fear, the energy of anger to empower them. These are not human beings. These are evil forces in flesh. Them not have no love. Them feed off of your fear. Them feed off of your anger. Them feed off of your depression. And so, anytime you hear people, I support the politicians them. These are not human. To be a human, you have to be humane. You have to have love. You have to have compassion. These politicians have no love and no compassion. Both parties, they are not divided. There are two sides of the same coin. Because me remember a time when the people used to complain about the PNP, you know. And them vote out the PNP and put in the JLP. I just when they hear them, they have Mama P in a power, you know. And them complain about Mama P and put in Andrew Holness. And when they put in Andrew Holness, they might complain again, because it's the two sides of the same coin. If them take out Andrew now and put in Mark Gold, they're going to do the same thing. If not worse. because them carry the blood of the colonizer. And if you put it and you keep on your oldness is only getting worse. Because him also have the blood, share blood with the colonizer. So none of them not come to do nothing better, nothing good. Them come to siphon the indigenous peoples, them energy. Them do a little thing for give themselves praise. The people in the country really not benefiting from what they are doing. And then the little minions them what them have. We are talking about 1 PM and what some of them say a market G. These are not human either. Them are demon in a flesh. Them come for support the politicians. When you think of human beings them, they're not human. Check out the spirit them, we're in the flesh. Who are support hardship? Who support lies? And them say the devil is the father of all lies. Who support deception? Bullyism. You know what am I do with the people them? There's no happiness. Them not trying for me keep the people in the country happy. The people them are paying for it, you know. Them are pay them taxes for this, you know. And what am I doing with the taxpayer money? The hospitals them run down. The roads them in a deplorable condition. Them have the police them on the road that tax the people them have them motor vehicle. Bad roads. I destroy the people them vehicle. And much of the people them vehicle and the people them have still appear when the police them ticket them. Them have to pay the police them for something where the government supposed to fix. If the road is good and then the motor vehicle them not a good driving condition, you could have charged them. Or the people them break the road laws, then you could have charged them. But I know so it go. The road and much of the people them vehicle and the people them still have to appear. They might give the people them bad food, they might import poison food in the country. And the people them still have to pay taxes for the poison food. Them not protect the environment. We are talking about the politicians them. Them don't love nature. Them cut down the trees them and cause drought. And then them import bad food. The trees them are supposed to, the fruit bearing trees them are supposed to feed the people, the citizens them. Them cut them down and build concrete. You know, say something right with that picture there. Build concrete jungles. Rather than natural jungle, nature. Them cut it down for build concrete jungles. And guess what? Them a charge you for the building them with them build. Be a concrete and you have to pay for it. Or them import bringing foreigners. And people are talking about 1 PM and Marky G. Not seeing that these people, it's not for them. They have no love for the people. They have love for money and power. And those people who support them are not human. Because them not human. These are demons in the flesh. Human. Protect the environment. Human is all about nature. We eat natural food. They see them import those dead food them in a tin. But they on shelf for a year, 2 years, in a bag. For a year, 2 years, processed food. And feed the people with that to dumb them down. And that means see I go on, you know. And that me observe, you know, because when we go into the supermarket, you know. When the amount of processed food and what them call juice in a bottles appear die. You know what I mean? The people them, me say them nasty. Them have the people them vibrate so low and a siphon off the people them energy. And the people them complain and a cry and them enrich themselves and load up them pocket. But you no can't eat money. And if money cannot be eaten, then it's your energy them eat. And that are them food. Them feed off of your fear. Them feed off of your depression. Them feed off of your sadness. Them feed off of your lack. Yeah, man, and that's that me see and observing, and just that me have to say. Acho, and that me say.
Hey, my beautiful people, and that I go on pan what I go on in here. I don't know all the thing. What are your thoughts and your views? Big up on yourself and bless up on yourself. As usual, we'll catch you in another one. I'm out.